Hello and welcome to MB Tech. My name is Matthew Bingham, and today we're going to go over installing the envirohat to work with the Raspberry Pi 3. On top of that, this is a little dashboard that we'll go through setting up as well. This just runs some Python scripts, some Flask as well for some of the web graphics and stuff like that that are on here framework. So that will show us the temperature in Celsius, temperature in Fahrenheit, the pressure, as well as the light and lux. This is just the averages of those, min, max, and averages. Here is an actual scale of time frames from 3:06 p.m. till now. The reason why it's gotten a little bit hotter here over the past little bit is I actually turned on my space heater down in the basement where I'm filming this. But anyways, it just shows that it does work and that it is showing the right information. This is the pressure. If you highlight over one of the points, it'll show you the pressure that it's at. And then this is a lux. So this will be the amount of light. There's a little light sensor on the hat as well. So first off, we will get the fresh image on a Raspberry Pi. What it looks like is, it's just a little white, see that? That's the envirohat on a Raspberry Pi 3. We'll be starting with a fresh install of Raspbian, or the Raspberry Pi latest version that we got from the Raspberry Pi imager, which we had a video on that earlier. So once that's complete, stick the SD card into your Raspberry Pi 3 with the envirohat on. We'll go through the steps on how to get that installed and working properly, and therefore you can get a nice graph of your temperatures and stuff like that of your lab location. There'll also be a link for the gitea resources that will be included in the description, and then they can go through the same steps and everything there and download that code as well. So let's get started. Okay, we're all booted up into our Raspberry Pi 3 with envirohat on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually update the repos and then update the system itself. Okay, everything looks like it's upgraded there. Type in clear. Next thing we're going to install a couple of packages. We're going to be installing the pip3 for Python, the dev kit, Git itself, and then I2C tools so we can verify that we have a connectivity. That is that line there. Okay, that's all been finished and those have been installed. I'm just going to type clear screen again. Now we're going to actually run the clone of the repository, and it's already downloaded all that information. And it's not a lot, it's just a couple little scripts and stuff like that. So from here, let's do a change viral monitor to the list, and we can see the files that are in here. Okay, next we need to create a virtual environment, and you can change that enviro to whatever you want. Just make sure that you use it when you activate it, you use that directory or whatever you name it. I just made it real simple here, just enviro, so it'll create a Python 3 virtual environment. And once that has been done, you can also now source that enviro and activate it. And then to your left, you'll see the enviro. Make sure you see that so that you know that you're actually running in the actual virtual environment. If that's not showing, then you're not in the virtual environment. Next, we want to run the pip3 install, and it's going to look at the requirements file. So if we do a list here real quick, we see the requirements. Basically, this pip3 will install all the requirements, and those are just packages that are needed for this to work properly. Okay, those have been installed. Everything looks good that way. Next thing we need to do is actually enable the I2C. Basically, what that is an interface to allow it to communicate to the hat that we've installed there, the envirohat. So we need to do a sudo raspi config. And then from here, we're going to go to interface options and then the I2C. And here, would you like to enable it? Yes. And then we are going to tab, finish, and exit out of there. It's a good thing to do a reboot right now. Number one, because we installed the updates and packages. And the last thing is that we actually installed the I2C, enabled that interface. So we want to verify that as well. So we're just going to do a sudo reboot. And we're going to restart session, log into the user account that we created, and the password. I'm just going to hit clear here real quick. We're updated to the latest, greatest. Everything looks good on there. We're going to verify that the hat is installed properly with the I2C detect. We can see that on line 20 and 3, we got a 23. And what that means is that the LTR 559, which is the light, light sensor is installed correctly. And then the 76 down here on this line is stating that the BME 280, which is the temperature, pressure, and humidity, is installed on there and working properly as well. So everything looks good that way. Next thing we need to do is make sure that we go back into that virtual environment that we created, because when we rebooted it, did not keep that. We can do change directory and enviro. And here you can see the enviro directory there. So what we're going to do is source that, activate. As you can tell, we've got the enviro now to the left. So we are now in the virtual environment. And then from here, we can actually run the Python tracker, and it looks like it's getting information, which is good. And everything looks good. We got our temperature raw, temperature compensated. We've got our pressure, humidity, and then our light level and proximity. Now this is set currently for 5 minutes. You can change that in the actual code itself. Next thing we want to do is actually start up the web dashboard. Now, when we set up the web dashboard, one of the most important things, again, is we're going to have to get the enviro running again. So I'm just going to go over here and say duplicate session. Going to need to source it again so that we're in that environment. Here, we're going to do the Python 3 web dashboard Python and see if that interface comes up. And it looks like it has. It started, it's in debug mode. Now all we have to do is go to this IP address at that port, and there is our information. So this is the website with all the information telling us what the temperature is, what in Celsius as well as Fahrenheit, as well as the pressure and the light from the light sensor. And then here on the graph itself, we can see the different points. So the next one won't be until about 5:15 because we've got it set to 5 minutes. You can change that to 1 minute as well. But that is the install of the envirohat, showing you the temperature of your lab area, room, or wherever you'd like to monitor. All you need is the Raspberry Pi 3 and the hat as well. It will work with other versions of Raspberry. I mean, you could probably put it on a wireless, or you could put it on a different version, but this is the latest version of Trixie with the Raspberry Pi 3 with the envirohat. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that was good information. Please like and subscribe. Please tell me what you think of this video, and have a great rest of the day.